If you are someone who wants to know the training requirements to become a foster parent, or you are a licensed foster parent and want to know where to take more training, this is the video for you. In the future, you may want to refer back to this tutorial, and this index will help you locate a particular section. If this is your first time watching, I recommend watching this video in its entirety. Today we are going to talk about navigating the VTC. It stands for the Virtual Training Center and is found at dcfstraining.org. Without even logging in, there are lots of features that you can still use. You can search for trainings and use the Foster Parent tab, which has a lot of resources. On the login screen, there is a slideshow of announcements. Click on Announcement 2 to see a list of training schedules. When the new screen opens, then click on your region, and you'll be taken to Excel. Here you can see all of the trainings being offered for that area. Across the bottom are the different training sites for this region. If you're not yet a foster parent, you may want to know when and where you can take Pride training. You can open the Mount Vernon tab, look for PS, and see that one is offered on January 6th. You can see that it is 9 sessions and will end on February 3rd and is taught at this location. To enroll in Pride, you will need to contact a licensing worker in your area. Explore this tab and others to find more Pride options as well as other trainings. As a licensed foster parent, you may be interested in seeing when educational advocacy is being offered. When I click on the tab for Mount Vernon, I can scroll through and see the dates and locations that this training is offered. Session 1 will be taught on Monday, April 23rd, and Session 2 is taught on Thursday, April 26th, from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock at this address. You will not be able to register from this screen, but it is a nice place to view and print all of your trainings for your area. Let's look at on-demand training. Supplemental trainings are a requirement as well as Pride for anyone who wants to become a foster parent. It may also be taken by licensed foster parents for training credit. Here is how you access them. Click on On-Demand Training. It will bring you to this screen. Then click on the drop-down menu for Group, select Supplementals, and hit Search. Here you can view all 6 supplemental trainings. Let's click on the name of the training. A box will pop up, and you can see a description of the course and how many hours the training is worth. These can be taken online, and you can register here. If we were to click on Register, it would ask you to log in, and then once registered, it would show up in My Events under the Classroom tab on the red toolbar. Or these supplementals can be taken in the classroom, and I will show you how to register for those in just a bit. Let's look at the Foster Parent tab on the red toolbar. When we click on this tab, on a new screen, we will see the following. This drop-down for VTC Access. It will show the links for accessing the VTC with or without an ID. The next drop-down shows more on using the VTC, such as printing your transcript or searching for trainings. The next drop-down we will skip. It is used by foster care staff. Moving on to the drop-down for foster parent forms, I will point out a few. The first form is called Training Request and Training Credit Approval Procedures. This document shows how to receive training credit for a class taught outside of DCFS or your agency and the topic is related to fostering. The next one is called the Training Credit Approval Form, also known as a TCAF. I recommend keeping a few blank copies of this form handy in order to submit outside training for credit. The next drop-down is Approved In-Service Credit. Here you will see instructions and links to other training opportunities. This one, for just-in-time training, is one with a lot of great resources. The last drop-down is for the Foster Parent Handbook. It is 363 pages of information about foster care in Illinois. We are back at the login screen. Everything we've looked at so far can be viewed without even logging in. But for those of you who are licensed foster parents, you will have an account, so let's log in. If you don't remember your login information, you can click on Can't Access Your Account or call the number at the bottom of the screen. Now that you are logged in, here are some additional features. Here are the announcements again. The tabs across the red toolbar are the same as the links listed down the side of the screen. Let's look at the tab for Account. Here, you can update your account information, view your transcript, or change your password. Now click on the tab for Events and Registration on the red toolbar. This is where you can search and register for trainings. If you need some helpful tips, then click on the yellow box that says Search Instructions. Now I'm going to show you how to find a training. You can either use Search Event or use a caregiver catalog. Use Search Event to find a specific training event or view a list of all upcoming training in your city or region. Select Caregiver for your training category. Provide information in one or more of the search fields, such as event name or event number, to narrow down your search. I will type Educational Advocacy. If you do not know which event you wish to attend, you may search for all upcoming events by specifying a city or region. I am going to click on the Southern region and hit Search. Many options pop up. Find the one that suits you, then click on Register for instructions on how to enroll. We are going to use the Caregiver Catalog to search for an event. Starting from the home screen, click on Events and Registrations on the red toolbar. Then go over to the right side of the screen to Caregiver Catalog. Here you can view a list of all trainings offered and read course descriptions. Click In Service on the yellow toolbar. This will show you course titles in alphabetical order. If you click on a course and no event appears, this course is not currently scheduled. For an example, let's look at Caring for Children who have experienced trauma. This is a 5-part class. You can see that Session 1 is offered throughout the state, including Mount Vernon, on March 17th. Let's say you would like to register for the Mount Vernon class. You can click on Register, and it will give you instructions for enrolling. Next, click Pre-Service on the yellow toolbar. This will list all 9 Pride modules. You can click on the course to read a description. Also on the yellow toolbar is Training FAQs and Updates. Even though there is a link, it does not currently have any information listed. Now click on Classroom on the red toolbar and My Events on the yellow toolbar. You can see the trainings you have signed up for. If it is an online training, this is where you will go to take the training. When you click on the event, you will see instructions and a link to start the online training. Now click on Home on the red toolbar. Other tabs include See Well, Leadership, and Assessment Center. These are used by foster care staff only. Once you have completed your trainings, it is important to make sure that your training credits appear on your transcript. So let's take a look at where that is located. Click on the Account tab on the red toolbar. Click on Transcript, and you will come to this screen. You must use the Print button on the gray menu bar, or only a screenshot of your transcript will print. For technical support, click on Home on the red toolbar. Then click on Events and Registration on the red toolbar. Go over to the right side of the screen, and here is the information for contacting technical support. Here is a list of training requirements. Foster parents are encouraged to view training not only as a requirement, but as a resource for becoming better informed caregivers. Thank you for watching Foster Talk.